So here we have your PowerPoint presentation that's open. So you have all of your elements over here on the one slide, and you can see that you have PNG elements. Now PNG elements are fantastic because they have no background, and you see you can move them on top of each other and around each other. So what we're going to try and do today is we are going to remake this design. So this is a design that a designer sent through, and I want to show you how to use the different elements to create your own design. So we created a square here, and you can see that you can change the size of the square. Now what you want to do, because this is a square, we want to make sure that all the sizes are the same length, and you do it over there. Now we have to change the color of the square. What we're going to do is you copy and paste the original design onto yours. You click on Shape Format, Shape Fill, Eyedropper, and you click on the color that you want. And it's that simple, that easy. But we also have to remove the outline, so you're going to remove the outline over there, and you have replicated the background of the design that you want to do. Next, we have to start adding the different individual elements. All you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste or just insert it into your slide. So please do remember to hold Shift in when you are resizing a shape or an image. This helps you to not warp the image, and that all of the sides are increased and enlarged in the same ratio. And now what you're going to do is you're literally just adding the different elements where they need to be. So we copy and paste this one in. Again, we hold in Shift and we resize it by pulling on one of the corners. Now that we have our shape in its space, we do actually have these little extra bits around the side that we want to remove, because remember, we're trying to make a square. What you're going to do is make sure that you have your shape selected, your image is selected. You click on Picture Format, click on Crop, and you'll see these little black markers popping up around your image. Now you're just going to pull on that and crop out the bits that we don't need. When you're done, click on Crop again, and there you have it. Your shape has been cropped to the size and the shape that you want. Now we're just going to continue adding all of the elements in where they need to be, again holding in Shift while we resize. What's interesting about creating images like this is when you have lots of PNGs or lots of elements that are on top of each other in PowerPoint, you'll find that it sometimes becomes difficult to select specific elements or specific images. For this, you click on Arrange, you go to Selection pane, and here you are able to individually select the images or the pictures that you want to move. So here we want to move this specific blue little bit, and you can do that easily. So now we're going to continue adding the different elements, resizing them, cropping them, and placing them where we want them to be. So now we're going to build the little flower element that we have here in the corner. We're just going to select all of the elements that are part of the flower, and we're going to copy them onto our slide and resize them as we need it. Again, moving all of these little bits around to where we want to place them. So your designer sent these through to you as different PNG files, but sometimes you do want to change a color here and there. For example, this one, we want to change it from yellow because we want it to stand out or look a little bit different to the different elements around it. So you're going to select your item, you're going to go to Picture Format, click on Color, and there you have a wide variety of colors you can choose from. And there it is, you've changed the color of your elements. And again, we're just going to continue moving these things around and building our flower on the side. So here we have another element, and we want to change the color of this element. Again, you make sure that it's selected, you go to Color, Change Color, and you select the color that you want. It's also worth a mention that if you do want to change the orientation, so you want to change the angle at which your picture is sitting or your element is sitting, all you have to do is make sure that it's selected and click on that little circle, half circle arrow at the top, and you can change the angle at which your image or your element is on your design. And now we're adding the logo, copy and paste it in, resize again, holding in Shift to make sure that it's resized in the correct ratio. And we want to add the text in. So you click on Insert, Add Text Box, and you draw your text box onto your design. Make sure that you select the font that is specific to your brand, and you type in your heading. You can also change the weight. You can make it bold, you can make it light, you can change the size, and you can position it where you want it to be in your design. We want to add the website address here, and as I mentioned earlier, you use that little half arrow to change the orientation of the element. And there you have it. So now we've designed the entire background, and now it's time to add the image element. It could seem a bit daunting just because it's not a regular shape, but I'm going to show you how to add that in now. All you're going to do is grab your image that you want to add. So you're going to put your image onto your design, you resize it, and we're going to select it, click on Picture Format, click on Crop, click on Crop to Shape, and we're going to choose the shape that we want to crop it into. Now, as you can see, we're looking at cropping it into a circle, but now we want to resize the cropped area. You click on Crop, make sure that the crop area is selected, hold Shift in again to resize it in the correct ratio, and move your image into, so this is called a mask. The cropped area is now created a mask on top of your image, and you can move the image within this mask as you see fit. When you're ready, you just click on crop again, and you see it fits into our space as a circle perfectly. But now again, we want to remove these extra little bits of image that falls outside of the square that we're trying to create. Now, unfortunately, this is an extra step that you have to do, but this is just how PowerPoint works, because you can't recrop something that you've already cropped. So you have to effectively save this as an image. So you right click on it, you say save as image, and you save it somewhere you know you can find it easily. After that, you have to delete the image that you have cropped and saved. You have to insert it again as a JPEG. So you click on Insert, this device, and you go and find it and insert it into your design. So you'll see it's now a circle. We've resized it to the size that we want it to be, but now we want to crop out those little extra bits around the side. You click on Crop again, and you move the little black bits to where you want them to be so that the picture fits into your design. And there you have it. You have successfully recreated this design that was designed in special designer software on PowerPoint. But now, for us to be able to add it to our social media platform, you need to save it as a JPEG. And to do that from PowerPoint, you are going to select all of the elements. You're going to right-click, select Group, right-click on it again, select Save as Picture, and you're going to save it where you can find it. And there you have it, your design that you created in PowerPoint. But now what happens in PowerPoint when we save a JPEG in this format is it takes all of the white space around the different PNG elements into account. And you'll see there's a bit of a border around your design now that you need to first crop out before you can share this on social media. So all you need to do is you need to click on Edit, make sure that your aspect ratio is set to custom, and you crop out the little borders, the little white space areas around your design. Once that's done, you click on Save, and that is your final design that you can now upload to social media. So what's fantastic about using PowerPoint to design your social media designs is, firstly, PowerPoint is available on most computers, and it's an easy drag and drop way to create your social media designs. When you do ask a designer to create your new brand look and feel, ask them to send all of the different elements of your social media designs through as PNG elements so that you can move them around, you can manipulate them, and create a design that you want without needing their help afterwards. For example, here we've deleted all of the elements on this original design. We've only kept the flower in the bottom, moved the website address down, and now we can use this as, for example, a client testimonial post that you can add to social media. This approach really gives you the freedom to design what you would like to design with your brand elements, because you are able to move these elements around in a way that suits you, and you're able to change the color, and you're able to really put your ideas and your creative flair to what it is that you share in the digital space.